Hi, I'm Kikaus, and today I will take you to the fastest designing process of a game that I ever seen. I had three guidelines when I was prompted to do this game. First, I was supposed to do an hyper-casual game. Second, my deadline to finish the game was due to the end of the month. And finally, I had to finish designing the game until the end of the day. What? The end of the day? Yeah, kill me. So yeah, we started by getting a reference of what we liked and disliked about hyper-casual games. After that, we discussed it a little bit and got to 4 categories of what we wanted to do. The first category was rating games. We both liked it a lot, and my friend is a composer, so yeah. The second category was a roguelike tower defense. The third category was puzzle games, and finally we ended up with a Magic Touch-like game. While we both like rating games, and my partner is a great composer, we thought it was too much to make the songs and the game in just 1 month. In the roguelike tower defense category, we thought about mixing Arch Hero with Boxhead. But there were too many map limitations, and we weren't sure that we would be able to design a fun game until the end of the day. About puzzle game, we were unexperienced in puzzle games, so we decided not to think too much about it and not waste any more time in that. That leaves us with a Magic Touch-like game. Yeah, that's a terrible description. I'm sorry. I'll try to make it better to you. So, the way Magic Touch works, an enemy drops from the sky hanging in some balloons, and in order to pop them, you have to draw on the screen the symbol that you see in the balloon. Quite simple, but when it comes to detecting gesture on screen, we had some technical difficulties. So we said, screw it, we want to make something original anyways, so we find another way to kill the enemies, right? And then we sketched a lot of Guybrush-like drawings that even I have difficulty of understanding them right now. But while we were doing it, it all made sense. And we came up with a mechanic that reminds a lot of the Android unlocking screen, when you do the pointy things, you know. But ours is kind of different, and it's a pentagon, that's it. Each enemy will have a different combination of how he's killed, and that's basically it. That's the basic mechanic. And as the end of the day approached, time was lacking and we still had to decide the theme of the game. So we had a pentagon, and if you made a star it would be a pentagram and could be a magic thing. So yeah, the game is a wizard-like game, so it just didn't give a lot of thought in it. That was arbitrary, but with this theme we were able to find a lot of reference, and as neither of us are artists, we needed a lot of reference. Another arbitrary decision is pixel art. Our visual style would be pixel art because that's the only thing that I have experienced. Hooray! And finally, in the end of the day, we made a quick prototype. Yeah, that day was quite long. It was a simple prototype made in Keynote, but here it is. Now that you're watching my prototype, I'll just list to you the things that we still have to do until the end of the month. We just have to code, draw, animate, make songs, sound effects, monetize it, test it, and publish it. Well, there's still a lot to do. So tell me, what do you think of our game? Do you think it will be fun? Leave a feedback to us. We want to make the best game we possibly can in this month, so any suggestion is welcome. If you liked this video, please consider giving it a like, and if you want to see the next steps of this project, consider subscribing too. So that's how I designed the game in 1 day. So thank you so much for watching, and see ya!